Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. The Hawks have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against Dallas. Who will stamp their ticket to the last dance? Up next.
Thank you for joining us for an NBA playoff thriller. Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. Only one team will advance. Who will it be? This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. They've got Victor Wembanyama, Gilgeous Alexander out there with Thompson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Griffin in at the 4. And for Atlanta, Daniels out there with Chris Paul. And there's Davis. Then there's Chamberlain. And Gay is in at the power forward. Take a look at the Hawks. Frank, this is what you worked for all season long. They have Game 7 on your home floor.
Yes, and you got to take advantage. The fans can only do so much, and they've got to be the aggressors and play like there is no tomorrow.
Back to Paul, and it's blocked by Gilgeous Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Chamberlain, the pass to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Thompson.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw good from Griffin. So he gets them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Pass to Gay. Back to Paul. Wembanyama with the rebound. Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Gay. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Gilgeous Alexander. Atlanta shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
To the inside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pass to Paul. And here's Chamberlain. Shoots it. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Chamberlain.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside Griffin. And here's Leonard. He's guarded by Davis. Wembanyama, a screen on Davis. 6 to shoot. Count it.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. 5th on the list, Chris Paul.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
From deep three-point land, it's rebounded by Dallas. They come into this one after winning on Tuesday.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Davis against Leonard. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Wembanyama down low. Chamberlain on him.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
So they take the lead. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Wembanyama sets a screen for Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Back to Paul. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Chamberlain down low. Defended by Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. High post Chamberlain. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pass to Leonard. From downtown, Atlanta with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Gay. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Atlanta. And Dallas also making a switch. Edey's checked in for Griffin. Back to Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Jumps up, and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great awareness of the situation. Gilgeous-Alexander sensing the chance for the steal and just taking it straight up on the break.
And Paul puts up a deep three. The Hawks again can't hit.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Wembanyama, a screen on Davis. Kept alive. Thompson up and in on the layup.
Such an instinctive player. Thompson sees the opportunity and cashes in.
The Hawks trail by 9. Pass to Chamberlain. Leonard against Davis. Davis with a screen on Thompson. Daniels, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Paul kicks to Johnson. Pass to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to end the drought. It's tipped. Now Thompson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Edey, guarded by Chamberlain.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA is so crafty inside there to get the contact.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Anthony Davis. Zach LaVine's checked in for Dallas. Paul dishes to Chamberlain. Back to Paul. Fires for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Paul's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hawks. Dallas leading by 12. Wembanyama passes to LaVine. Gilgeous-Alexander with it, defended by Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. A fader. Now here's Levine. Defense is right there. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Chamberlain. To the middle. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it from deep. Rebound by the Hawks.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Daniels, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Dallas.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to Daniel. Smith with it. It's Davis on the wing. Over Levine. The Hawks again can't hit.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Leonard, blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. That's 12 points for Leonard.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And finished off by Davis.
What do you want? Agility? He's got it. Height? He's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
Dallas moving the ball around, and that one drops for him. And Dallas leads by 12.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum-rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Daniel. Allen's checked in for Klay Thompson. Both free throws good from Daniel. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Dallas. To the paint. There's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
The Hawks trail by 12. Daniels with it. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Prosper. Pocket 6. Davis with a screen on Williams. And it's sent back by Allen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's he. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He throw good. Edey. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Dallas, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
Stockton is out there with J.R. Smith. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Prosper in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Puts up a deep 3. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Jalen Johnson on top. Johnson with a screen on Williams. Rebounded by Allen.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
On the wing, Davis. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by Allen. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Hawks making a switch here. Gaze checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Griffin's checked in for Tony Allen. Leonard looking over the floor. It's hauled in by Stockton. The Hawks trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Yeah, easy call.
For Atlanta, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. And both free throws good for Johnson. Here is Williams. Pass to Levine. Griffin sets the screen for Levine. Buries it from three-point range. Levine's got 5 now.
And since being drafted in 2014, Levine has put in the work to get his three-point shot where he likes it. Really upgrading that deep game.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. The Hawks making a switch here. Prosper's checked in.
Olivier Maxence Prosper.
Dallas leading by 19 points. Williams kicks to Levine. It's taken away by Smith. Up the floor. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Prosper's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Leonard. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Daniels, he's checked in for Atlanta. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. Pass to Gay. Back to Daniels. Smith right side. Davis with a screen on Thompson. 6 to shoot. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Smith.
Great work by Davis in the screen roll. Good at making himself a big target in these situations.
Davis against Leonard. Down low. Edey. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense. This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Griffin sets the screen for Leonard to the middle. And then Griffin with the dunk.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Pass to Daniels from deep three-point land. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Daniels has got 7 points in the game. Now here's Williams. He's covered by Daniels. Griffin dishes to Williams. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Gay. He's got 7, and it's Davis missing. And here's Leonard. Pass to Edey. Now here's Leonard. Great D that time from Davis.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Here's Gay. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Nice rim protection, and it's still not enough to keep him from getting that layup.
Leonard against Davis. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The alley-oop finish is off the mark. The Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Daniel. Back to Smith. Here's Gay. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. That one, no good. Great D that time from Leonard.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
There's a screen from outside the arc. Tipped away.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Smith against Williams. Back to Smith. Pass to Prosper. Daniels inside the line. It's rebounded by Dallas. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
It's Williams with the drive. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And love how strong Williams is. When he's going to the rim, he's adept at scoring despite the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Leonard.
Just a clever, multifaceted player who can really orchestrate an offense as well. Williams, the entire package at that lead guard position.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Dallas making a switch here. Levine's checked in. And Johnson drops them both. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead over Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 14. Here's Daniels. Dort passes to Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 4 on the clock. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Dallas leading by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Dort against Thompson. The putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. And Dallas leads by 14.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Daniels passes to George. Three-pointer. Rebound collected by Levine. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The Hawks shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Back to Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Off target from three-point range.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
The Hawks trail by 14. Ball outside. Back to Johnson. To the paint, trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him.
A clever play by Paul. He makes sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
It's his first trip to the line. So for the Hawks, Chamberlain's checked in for Johnson. And it's Anthony Davis in for George. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Dallas. Leonard comes in for Zach LaVine. Dallas leading by 12. Outside Leonard. Wembanyama sets a screen for Leonard. 1:03 left in the first half. Wembanyama a screen. And it's Leonard missing.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive. And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Wembanyama passes to Leonard. Griffin sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Chamberlain kicks to Daniels. There's the screen. Puts up a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And Clay is just so lethal with the pull-up jumper. I'm just going to tell you, there's not a lot you can do to stop it.
Paul passes to Chamberlain. Over Wembanyama. And we finish one half of basketball. It's Dallas. They lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotion.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Griffin out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Atlanta with the ball, trailing by 13.
And those long arms and huge hands, Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots.
Here's Griffin. Pass to Thompson. Atlanta with the rebound. Outside, Davis. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Here's Gay. Defended by Griffin. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Dallas. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. No problems knocking that one down. Leonard's got the first basket of the third quarter for Dallas.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul's shot is off.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
And finished off by Leonard.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Paul surveying the floor. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Paul's got 12 in the game.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson outside. From outside, off the mark.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And taken away by Paul. Chamberlain down low. Wembanyama on him. Paul. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Dallas leading by 16. Leonard the pass to Wembanyama. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
And he's good on the second. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Timeout,
and we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here's Davis. And Chamberlain, here we go. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Chamberlain got his second best.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. He has 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Griffin with the steal. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. The rejection by Paul. Pass to Davis. And that one is off. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson for the triple. Offensive rebound. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so here is Dallas. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. A 3 from Leonard.
That is a good shot contest by AD. When he's got the size, he's got everything there. You might have to pick another shot.
Here's Paul. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Oh, Griffin in position. Paul with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Pass to Daniel. Back to Davis. Paul with the ball. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Now that's 17 points for Chris Paul.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Leonard. There's the three. Drains it. Kawhi. Kaboom.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Pass to Gay. Daniels kicks to Davis. There's a good screen. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
5-on-3 break. Here's Griffin. Rebound by the Hawks. Gay's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Trains the three-pointer. Paul's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Leonard answers with a three.
Ooh, that's his 3rd three of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Wembanyama with it. Chris Paul covering. Outside for Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
To the inside. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Leonard. Paul for 3. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Pass to Leonard. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Chamberlain. He has 6. Paul. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Leonard. Fires from deep. Thompson misses. The Hawks trail by 14. Three-pointer, Daniels. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Paul outside. Chamberlain down low. Defended by Wembanyama. Paul kicks to Daniels. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Levine's checked in. Atlanta has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And it's Davis missing.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
It's Wembanyama at the elbow. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now Daniels, 7 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Chamberlain down low. Wembanyama on him. Good defense by Wembanyama. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Dallas. Wembanyama, a screen on Paul. Here's Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
Leonard hits them both. Here's Stockton. Still scoreless.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Pass to Gay. The Hawks again can't hit. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Dallas. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. Back right after this. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust it. Good to great.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Paul on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. J.R. Smith out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Daniels. Then it's Lou Dort. And Gay is in at the center.
And you got to respect how physical Williams gets with the D. When he senses his contact coming, he accepts the punishment head on.
And both free throws good for Williams. Hawks shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Daniels with it. There's the lob to Dort. Stolen by Levine. Thompson for 3. Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Griffin sets the screen for Thompson. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here is Daniels. Smith outside. Puts up a deep 3. Edey with the rebound. Dallas leading by 23. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the first one drops.
Edey taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Williams. And here's Daniels. Edey with the rebound. Griffin against Johnson. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Here's Williams. Griffin sets the screen for Williams. Takes it inside. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Hawks shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now.
And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is really fun to watch.
It's good from J.R. Smith.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Smith.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Outside Griffin. Pass to Edey. For 3, Williams buries the long-range jumper.
And Williams, so fast on the catch and shoot, gives the team no time to react off the pass.
here is Daniels. He's guarded by Williams. Count that one for George. George got 5 points now this quarter.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
And it's encouraging to see Dort drop dimes like that, wanting to round out this part of his game.
Chamberlain's checked in for Dort, and Dallas also making a switch. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Edey. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Pass to Williams. Inside, Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
He hits both from the stripe. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Gay. Pass to Chamberlain. Now here is Smith. No good on the 3. Thompson from long range. Here's Wembanyama. Now Williams. Rebound by the Hawks. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. With the crossover and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. The first one falls. Atlanta making some changes. Anthony Davis comes in for Jalen Johnson. And it's Paul in for Smith. And then for Dallas, Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Thompson. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Darren Williams. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Pass to Gay. Now Daniels got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop.
He's not the biggest guy, but it's the explosiveness, the athleticism of Levine that makes him so difficult to handle on that interior.
Dort, he's checked in for Atlanta. And so Levine nails both of them. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. A shot by Paul, nobody around. Good on the 3-point shot. Paul's got 15 points here in the second half. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Leonard. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And the Hawks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Tony Allen's checked in for Dallas. And Atlanta has possession. Paul passes to Davis. Johnson surveying the floor. And here is Paul. Shoots the 3. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. That's 28 points for Chris Paul.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taking advantage of a really tired defense.
The rejection by Paul. Dort against Allen. Paul is screen on Allen. Dort wide open. Off target with his 3. Dallas leading by 18. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Here's Allen, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects from 3-point range.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Pass to Dort. Chamberlain a screen. To the middle. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's the fast break. Wembanyama leading the way. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. He knows when to go for that alley-oop.
Paul against Gilgeous-Alexander. Atlanta again missing. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
For the Hawks, Gaze checked in, and Daniels subbed in for George. And then for Dallas, Edey's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Michael Porter comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Williams in for Zach LaVine. Now here's Paul. A steal. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Porter with the steal. Over in the corner, Allen. It's stolen by Davis. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Bounce pass from Paul. Will it go? And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Allen. Dallas moving the ball around. Porter kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Allen outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock is at 3. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Zach LaVine's checked in for Dallas. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And it's Paul with the ball for the Hawks. Pass to Chamberlain. Plays it up and banks it in.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's LaVine, guarded closer. Clock at 6, and they pick up 2. LaVine's got 4 points this quarter.
Over the course of his career, LaVine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Gay. No good with the triple. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Paul against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Chamberlain, and it's Dallas with another.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for Dallas.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a performance they put on with their season on the line. Such enormous pressure heading into this Game 7. They were clearly saving their best for last.
Yeah, these conference finals were a battle for them all the way. But when they needed to be at their best here tonight, they were. And we'll see if having to go the distance in this series takes anything out of them heading into the final round.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Leonard.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Pass to LaVine. 3-pointer. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
First one falls for him. And so Paul nails both of them. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Williams looking around. That's it. They've won the series.
I'm getting emotional as we watch all of this go down. Just an amazing accomplishment. You can tell from the moment these playoffs begun that they were committed to a deep playoff run. They had belief in themselves.
And they had to battle out a tough Western Conference to make it here. They overcame a lot of challenges along the way.
Yeah, I mean, credit to everyone from the players to the coaches to the front office. This team was built to contend, and all that hard work from everyone has paid off. Now they turn their attention to the ultimate prize, winning the NBA championship.
But for the moment, the celebration continues for the Western Conference champions. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And now we present the player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.